What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. On tonight. Okay, making their debut on the channel tonight. We have the Deer Hunter. Yes, indeed. How about that? The Deer Hunter making their debut on the channel. This comes as a request from Andrew Branch, and Andrew wanted to see me react to this song by the Deer Hunter called The Revival. Now, have I heard the song before? I don't think so. This does not sound familiar at all to me. I've never even heard of the Deer Hunter, so I would say it's pretty safe to bet that I have not heard this song before. Now, look, there is always a chance that I may have heard this song before in passing, and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, oh my god, are you kidding me? I have heard this song before. I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Super Creative. Alright. And the video has 5,067 views. It's not going to get you there. Sorry. Look, I'm sure the video's fine. I'm sure it's fine, but it's that number's just not going to get you there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. The Revival live, The Deer Hunter. So I know The Deer Hunter is the name of the band, so I guess the song is The Revival. Yep, that's what it says, and that's what I was told. So there we go. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
A little longer than we hoped, but it was worth it. You know it takes a village to raise a scheme to patch the holes of the mausoleum. Well, we're packing in the peach and midge like it's a lotto. And everybody wins. Now take a seat so the show can start. And you welcome these works of art. These things beautiful. Maybe another one here. Oh yes, we swear that every minute's way.
It always brings a smile to my face whenever I see artists using Ultimate Ears for your in-ear monitors. Love these things. I can't help but smile. It's always good to see musicians that know quality and are willing to go with quality. So, it's definitely like indie rock. But it has some other qualities like to it though. It's indie rock, but it doesn't sound like your typical indie rock. It doesn't sound generic at all, actually. This sounds a little more artsy, if I'm being honest with you. I guess artsy indie rock, or maybe artsy rock. I don't know. But it's going in a lot of different directions. Like I'm getting some great harmonies, like you would get from your classic, rock style. But the progression of the drums doesn't sound typical. It almost has like a surfer rock feel to it, and that's capitalized on by the guitar with the strum technique, the brum bum 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 bum. You know, you're getting that surfer style almost of rock in there. It's going in a lot of different directions. But here's the thing, though. No, I'm not going to say it yet. Because I could be wrong. Hold on. We're only a minute in here. I could be jumping the gun, but I have a thought I want to share, but I'm going to wait a little bit further down the road before I make that claim. Anyway, let's keep going here.
Salted out of you. That's right, yeah, any troglodyte can have a life, and the party is a socialite. Or if you're looking into a face, we can retire without a trace. Don't you bother with doubt. Hey, it's a crime you can't maintain, or at least you couldn't estimate. And the secret's safe as long as you pay. It's so good to be so bad. You can leave it when you walk away. Pretend you wash your hands of
Okay, it's safe to say it now. It's safe to say it. Okay, going back to the point I was going to make at the beginning. The song is going in so many different directions stylistically. I'm hearing indie rock. I'm hearing classic rock. I'm hearing surf rock. I'm hearing art rock. I'm even hearing shades of like progressive rock. Like I'm hearing shades. And yet, despite all these different directions, they have somehow figured out a way to have it all come together in this conglomerate and make it sound really good. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I'm actually kind of digging this. I'm not saying, now hold on, before y'all get excited. I'm not saying I love it. But I am saying I'm kind of digging this. I'm kind of getting into that groove. It feels nice. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. It doesn't make sense why I like it. I should be hating this, but I'm liking it for all the wrong reasons. I'm liking it for the reasons that I normally hate songs. I think it's because they're actually doing it well and they're making it sound good. Like it's all meshing. Where other bands will try to do the same thing and it just sounds like a hot mess. It really does. So I can't. That's really my only explanation. If that's not the reason, then I don't know what is. But I do know that I'm kind of enjoying this. I'm enjoying the ride. Let's keep it going. Back up. I like that. That minor progression down that ba ba. And I like how they took their time with it too. They went to that almost like I wouldn't say a stop time, but I mean everybody was playing in unison. Ba 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 ba. Just that minor progression down. 5 4 Minor 3, 2, 1. Very cool. And it's just the way they accented it. That was really cool. Really cool.
Long was this road I've wandered. Sure did my temperance live. And here I've helped him build a temple to deify this star of sin. Now who to blame but I for timing? He's not so well at my wrist. The news would surely find me if I'm too wily. But what of this life I live? The sin of the soul force is foolish as young Esau. It's better if I withdraw. Hey, so cry you can retain.
Back into the main group.
Unleash you couldn't estimate.
That was a great breakdown. That little halftime feel. Everybody came down dynamically, putting a lot more of a spotlight on the piano. The piano is really what kind of drove that breakdown. Let's be honest here. It did. That was a nice switch up. And now we're right back into the main groove. Really no transition at all. It just went pow. No lead up into it. It just kicked in right back into the main groove. Cool. Really cool. Let's finish this out and we'll talk about it.
Hey, so cry you can retain. Unleash you couldn't estimate. The secret's safe as long as you play. You're so good to be so bad. You can leave it when you walk away. And pretend you wash your hands of that. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't. I don't know how to explain this, but I did enjoy it. I dug it. And like I said, I dug it for all the wrong reasons. I dug it for all the reasons that I normally hate songs. But this, they took everything I hate and they did it right. If you could really, can you make a right out of a wrong? I mean, I don't know. Can you? I guess you can, because they did. Anyway, we'll talk about it. I'll see you in the review. Well, there you go, folks. That was The Deer Hunter with The Revival. This was a request from Andrew Branch. Okay, I have a score here. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not 100% sold on this score. I feel good about it, but I'm not like sold on it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to tell you what the score is. We're going to talk about it, and there is a chance, a pretty good chance actually, that the score may change. It may go up or down. I'm not sure, but like I said, I'm not 100% sold on this score yet. We'll see what happens. Okay. On a scale, I'll give you my score and I'll explain why in 5 minutes or less. Yeah, obviously I got my timer here. All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, tentatively, I am going to give that a 7.4. Yep, 7.4. I feel I feel pretty good about that score. I mean, we'll see what happens here when we're talking. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay. I don't even know how to begin to classify these guys. Indie rock, art rock. I don't know if I would go as far as to say prog rock, but I heard some prog elements. I mean, I heard a lot of like, they weren't really horns. They were horn patches coming out of the keyboard. But I mean, you could have guessed. This is a stretch. Symphonic rock, maybe. That's a stretch though. But I heard all these different elements playing all of these different styles within one song, taking the song in multiple directions. Oh, surf rock. Yeah, surf rock was in there. I'm hearing all these different crisscrossing elements of all these different styles of music in one song. Normally, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not usually a big fan of, you know, crisscrossing lines. And look, if you take like, you know, hip hop and metal, or classical music and metal, you take like two and you mesh them together, it can work just fine. But when you take like 5 or 6 and you mesh them together, usually 9 times out of 10, that has a tendency to kind of overload me, and I can't identify the song, I can't identify the style, and it just frustrates me beyond belief. This is one of the first times that I can ever remember where a band did that. And I didn't get upset, I didn't get frustrated, and I actually enjoyed it. And I enjoyed it for all of the wrong reasons, all the reasons that normally piss me off, but I enjoyed it. Now, how can I explain that? The only explanation I have is that they were able somehow to blend all these different styles together perfectly, which you are talking about a 1 in like 500 chance of that happening. It is very small. Like I said, to the best of my knowledge, I don't think I've ever heard a band do it that did not upset me on some level. I think this is the first band that actually did it. It was cool. I dug everything about it. I did. And like from the drumming, having that laid back, almost like a surf rock style that was accented by the guitar work with that strum, that ring, and then letting it ring type of strumming. There was that. The keyboard is coming in with the horn patches and the other patches he was using, that, and then playing the piano like almost like a, I don't know if I would call it stride, but like maybe kind of like a stride, a little bit of a early, like really early jazz style of piano playing. Really cool. The vocals on this were great. The bass playing was rock solid. I mean, the bass playing was probably the most consistent thing out of everything that was happening there as far as his playing style. He stayed pretty consistent. The vocals on this, great harmonies. Great harmonies. And some pretty unique vocal styles that normally I would find kind of distracting, but in this type of a scenario, it sounded pretty good. I mean, it didn't even sound pretty good. It sounded really good, if I'm being honest with you. So that's how we're getting to the 7.4, and the more that I'm talking, the more that I'm realizing that number is a little low. I'm gonna change it.
You what?
Hey, you don't like it? Too bad. It's my show. Hey, if I want to change the score, I can change the score. All right? You don't like it? Go do your own channel. Do your own show. Now I'm gonna change it, and I am gonna bump it up a bit. No. Too high. There you go. All right. All right. I officially changed my score. I'm going to give that a 7.6. Yep, 7.6. I feel good about it, and that is where we're going to stay. So, 7.6, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show, and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base to become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.